Rock formations can sometimes be so fascinating that I start wondering if someone carved them by hand. Because honestly, thinking that some natural process turned them into more of an art piece is pretty much unbelievable.
The multicolored hills are the result of the long geological evolution of the lake bed.
Want to see which insane rock formations I'm talking about? Let's dive right into it then. Number 30. Al Nasla. First on this list is the Al Nasla Rock Formation, located in the Tema Oasis of northwestern Saudi Arabia. For centuries, scientists have tried to understand this striking formation, consisting of two massive sandstone blocks, each about 20 feet tall and approximately 30 feet wide. At one point, these two rocks must have been a singular boulder that split down the middle, creating an almost perfectly straight and smooth gap. Many might say that the accuracy with which these rocks are split makes them appear like some laser had sliced through them like butter. Throughout the years, many theories have emerged regarding the origins of Al Nasla, but for the most part, it's believed that the formation is a result of erosion. The wind and water over thousands of years caused the rock to erode, creating the perfect split. Another theory suggests tectonic activity. Researchers believe that continuous shifts in the Earth's crust caused the rock to crack right from the middle. To make this rock formation even more interesting, Al Nasla has several ancient engravings known as petroglyphs, depicting figures such as Arabian horses and other animals, dating back thousands of years. Thanks to these engravings, one thing is proven. This rock has captivated humans for many years, meaning it had been split for even more years. So, it's highly unlikely that it's the work of a man. Number 29. Mushroom Rocks in Tamanrasset. For the next insane rock formation, I'll take you to the heart of the Sahara Desert, aka the Tamanrasset, Algeria. Here, the mushroom rock formations have intrigued geologists from all over the world for many years.
It is a great place to explore and learn about the geology, ecology, and history of the region.
These striking formations resembling a mushroom are called many names, such as champignon or champignon de Tamanrasset. These unique rock formations are completely natural and were created millions of years ago by erosion, which is the main culprit behind most of the formations in this video. These mushroom shapes are one of a kind and hold quite a significance among both tourists and locals. For tourists, it's a highly photogenic place, allowing you to have an experience as if you're on another planet. But for locals, the indigenous Tuareg people, this site is very religious and sacred. Number 28. Giant's Causeway. The Giant's Causeway is yet another breathtaking natural wonder located on the northern coast of Northern Ireland. The Giant's Causeway is renowned for comprising approximately 40,000 interlocking basalt columns formed more than 50 to 60 million years ago during the Paleogene period. According to scientific explanations, its origin began when a vast amount of lava flowed from the site and rapidly cooled down upon contact with the sea. This natural process formed these remarkable hexagonal columns, which can reach up to 82 feet in height and have diameters of 15 to 20 inches. Today, it's considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which draws over 300,000 visitors every single year. But now, let's talk about the local legends surrounding these unique rock formations, which adds an enchanting layer to this geological wonder. According to folklore, a giant named Finn McCool once built the causeway as a bridge to Scotland. His intention was to travel all the way to Scotland to face off with another giant named Benandonner. Well, it turns out all his efforts went to waste. When Finn finally confronted his rival, he realized that he was leagues behind, as Benandonner was way bigger and stronger than Finn. Instead got scared and fled back to Ireland. But, well, at least he built the causeway to remind us that there's always a bigger fish in the ocean. Number 27. Tsingy de Bemaraha. Tsingy de Bemaraha is another UNESCO World Heritage Site nestled in Madagascar. When you come here, you're welcomed by a landscape which seems straight out of a fairy tale. Tsingy is a Malagasy word that means walking on tiptoes, which perfectly describes the sharp and pointy limestone formations that spread across the area. Geologists say these mesmerizing yet dangerous structures were formed over 200 million years ago due to numerous factors such as marine sediment deposition, tectonic uplift, and extensive erosion. The overall area is divided into two main sections, which are recognized as the Great Tsingy and the Little Tsingy. The Great Tsingy, doing justice to the name, mainly comprises larger, towering rocky structures reaching over 98 feet. In this section, you can find canyons and even cave systems that were formed millions of years ago due to erosion. The Little Tsingy, on the other hand, features smaller yet pointy limestone formations, which are much easier to explore as they're more accessible. Exploring the Tsingy de Bemaraha is quite a thrilling adventure, as it's a place that is infamously referred to as the place where one cannot walk barefoot. Number 26. Golden Rock, Myanmar. On top of the towering mountain of Mount Kjeragbolten in Myanmar is the Golden Rock, better known as the Kjeragbolten Pagoda. It's a mesmerizing sight that truly seems to defy all laws of physics, as the massive boulder stands about 25 feet tall, boasting a circumference of over 50 feet. It's hard to balance a small ball on top of a finger, but this massive boulder is miraculously balanced on the edge of a cliff at an elevation of approximately 3,600 feet. Its shimmering golden color makes it even more captivating, as its exterior is completely covered in gold leaf, which pilgrims have applied for centuries. The rock itself is several million years old, formed by volcanic activity that solidified into a massive granite boulder. Local legend says the rock is actually held in place by a strand of the Buddha's hair, which was given to a hermit and then to a king. Thanks to this folklore, the site has remained a massive pilgrimage destination for many centuries. Number 25, Kjeragbolten, Norway. If you think the Golden Rock is crazy, then wait till you see Kjeragbolten, another stunning boulder that is stuck in an even crazier place. The boulder is literally wedged between two towering cliffs located in Norway's Kjerag mountain range. The boulder is set at an impressive height of about 3,560 feet above sea level, which is the perfect height for base jumping. The overall size of this stunning granite rock is also quite massive, approximately 180 cubic feet. When it comes to the origins, the rock formation dates back to the last ice age, which was around 50,000 years ago. The continuous glacial movements left behind this massive boulder in a weird position, stuck tightly between two cliffs. Number 24, Charyn Canyon, Kazakhstan. Charyn Canyon, also known as the Grand Canyon of Kazakhstan, is another breathtaking natural rock formation, stretching approximately 80 kilometers along the banks of the Charyn River. This marvelous canyon showcases a series of towering cliffs and vibrant rock formations, boasting depths that reach up to 980 feet. Moreover, like almost all canyons on this earth, this one also has a fascinating geological history, as it took millions of years for it to become what it is today. These massive rock formations are primarily composed of sedimentary red sandstone, featuring unique formations that many say resemble castles. In fact, there's even an area popular among these canyons known as the Valley of Castle. The towering structures and unique shapes give you a sense of an ancient fortress that has eroded for many years, tuning into these canyons. The thing is, whoever visits this mesmerizing destination is left astonished and tries to make a tale of its origins with their imagination. A truly unforgettable experience indeed. Number 23, Devil's Tower, Wyoming. Now, this is the infamous Devil's Tower, the highlight of northeastern Wyoming. It's undoubtedly one of the most captivating structures you can ever see.
There is nothing like it in the surrounding area.
And to be honest, if you ever visit northeastern Wyoming, the massive rock formation is hard to miss as it rises over 900 feet in height. Surprisingly, the Devil's Tower was actually designated as the first ever national monument by Theodore Roosevelt in 1906. This truly iconic structure was formed by the cooling and cracking of molten rock over 50 million years ago. Aside from being the Devil's Tower, the Native American tribes also call it Bear Lodge. According to their beliefs, it's a very sacred site, as there once was a group of girls chased by bears. The Great Spirit saved those girls by making this rocky tower grow, taking them higher from the ground. The bears tried to climb the tower, but failed, leaving their claw marks as they fell back on the ground. I mean, the pattern on the rock does look like claw marks, but really, how big were those bears? Number 22, Wave Rock, Australia. Wave Rock, located in the Wheatbelt region of Western Australia, looks more like a colossal ocean wave frozen in time. The structure rises about 15 meters high and stretches across 110 meters, making it quite a sight to witness. The wave is made out of granite and is actually the northern end of the Hidden Rock. Unlike other structures, this one isn't round or towering like the Devil's Tower. Rather, it feels like a work of art. Its unique shape was probably formed millions of years ago thanks to erosion, giving it the nice, smooth curve for which it's known. Not just that, its colorful pattern, due to the different minerals in its composition, makes it even more stunning, especially during sunset. Number 21, Uluru Rock. Now let me show you Australia's most famous rock formation. I'm talking about Uluru, also known as the Ayers Rock. It's yet another monumental natural structure primarily made of sandstone. The site is located in Australia's Northern Territory, featuring a length of over 1,142 feet above above the surrounding landscape. The formation is also quite massive as it covers 9.4 kilometers in circumference, making it easily one of the largest monoliths in the entire world. This massive structure is believed to have formed almost 550 million years ago, during the Cambrian period, when the entire region was still underwater. The thing that fascinates me the most about Uluru is its iconic reddish hue, caused mainly due to the presence of iron oxide oxidation. Not just that, Uluru holds significant cultural importance as the Anangu people believe it to be a sacred site. Back in 1985, the ownership of Uluru was returned to the Anangu people, who took care of this site, while also prohibiting anyone from climbing it, which was allowed in the past. Yeah, you can't try to climb it. Number 20, Mount Roraima. Mount Roraima is by far one of the most breathtaking and probably one of the few perfectly flat-topped mountains in the world. This geological marvel is located at the junction of Venezuela and Brazil, and it has been a major tourist attraction for many years. It rises about 9,220 feet in length, making it one of the tallest mountains in the world. This formation is like a giant's massive table, with a perfectly flat summit, which is why it is classified as a tepui. Geologists believe that Mount Roraima was formed over 2 billion years ago. It's a very big mountain. Its summit alone covers an area of about 31 square kilometers. It is known to be home to endemic species, such as pitcher plants and various rare orchids. Mount Roraima has been a topic of interest for many centuries. In fact, it even caught the eye of explorer Sir Walter Raleigh, who described it as a crystal mountain. The unique flat shape even inspired Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes, to write his novel, The Lost World. Number 19, Danxia Landform. Danxia Landform is a series of unique formations primarily found in China, showcasing vibrant red cliffs and unique rock formation, which many might say resemble a painter's palette. According to researchers and geologists, these stunning landscapes were formed from sandstones and various minerals during the Cretaceous Age, almost 143.1 to 66 million years ago. Intriguingly, the name Danxia actually translates to red cloud, which reflects the iconic red hue of the rocky landscape that's highly picturesque. Danxia landforms are not formed from limestones like the traditional karst, but instead made from sedimentary rocks. It's undoubtedly one of the most visually captivating rock formations, not only on this list, but also in the entire world. Number 18, Arches National Park. The Arches National Park, located in southeastern Utah, is famous for its remarkable sandstone arch. In fact, you can find over 2,000 mind-blowing formations here, including the iconic Delicate Art. You can continue to explore the Arches National Park for 76,000 acres, and on each and every inch, you'll find something to admire. If you ever visit this park, don't miss out on the Landscape Arch, which is the longest natural arch in the entire world, holding a record for stretching 306 feet across. Number 17, Chocolate Hills, Philippines. Chocolate Hills is a dazzling site located in Bohol, Philippines. The site features over 1,200 conical hills, with some rising as high as 30 to 50 meters. When it comes to their composition, they are primarily made out of limestones, which were shaped into these conical hills millions of years ago during the late Pliocene to early Pleistocene era. The chocolate hills don't look so chocolatey throughout the year, but rather only during the dry season when the grass covering the hills turns brown. But even when they're not chocolatey, they're mesmerizing sights to witness as the lush greenery covers these hills like a blanket. Number 16, Manpupuner Pillars. These are the Manpupuner Pillars, better known as the Seven Strongmen. This absolutely breathtaking site features a total of 7 stone pillars nestled in the heart of the Komi Republic of Russia. Each pair is measured to be around 30 to 42 meters in height, making them quite massive rock formation. But the most intriguing thing about them is the fact that they're actually the remnants of ancient mountains that once existed in this region. But over the span of 200 million years, they eroded into these 7 structures. Even the name Manpupuner in English translates to small idol mountain and holds quite an importance among the local indigenous people. According to local legend, these pillars were once giants that ultimately turned into stone for their misdeed. Number 15, Bungle Bungles. The Bungle Bungles, the name might sound silly, but trust me, it's actually a place located in Purnululu National Park in Western Australia.
The Purnululu National Park, or the Bungle Bungles, is on the UNESCO World Heritage List, and it's one of the major highlights of Australia.
It's one of those wonderful places that leave you awe-inspired by its beauty and stunning geological marvel, which is famous for its beehive-shaped formation. The structure is measured to be around 250 meters in length and is composed of sandstone and conglomerate layers, which geologists have found to be over 350 million years old. This beehive-looking formation features vibrant orange and dark gray stripes on the dome, which makes you think that a massive bee is living inside of it. Number 14, Jeju lava tube. Jeju lava tubes, which are located on Jeju Island in South Korea, are undoubtedly some of the most remarkable geological wonders on our planet, and they took over 1.2 million years to form. According to researchers, these massive tubes were created when lava flowed beneath the surface, creating massive-sized tunnels. Jeju Island is known to possess at least 120 very large lava tubes, with each consisting of stunning formation and spanning up to 7.4 kilometers in length. Number 13, Pancake Rocks and Blowholes, New Zealand. If you think Bungles was a weird name, then this is even weirder. Next on my list is Pancake Rocks and Blowholes. The site is located at Punakaiki on New Zealand's west coast and is known for its stunning scenery, featuring massive limestone formations that resemble pillars made out of stacks of These formations were formed approximately 30 million years ago from layers of marine organisms' shells, which accumulated and ultimately got uplifted due to seismic activity. These formations showcase a layered structure, and due to the difference in hardness levels in the limestone, it leads to distinctive grooves and ridges. Now, as the waves crash against the rocks, the seawater passes through these vertical blowholes, which results in a geyser that shoots water high into the air. Number 12, Cappadocia Fairy Chimney. Now, for the next iconic rock formation, I'll take you to the beautiful region of Turkey to see the Cappadocia Fairy Chimneys. The site features a unique geological phenomenon, which features structures that resemble massive chimneys. These structures are said to have been formed millions of years ago. Volcanic eruptions caused a massive spread of ash, creating layers of it and later solidifying into these towers. While some say these towers look like chimneys, others think they resemble mushrooms. Either way, it's a truly wonderful sight. Most of these fairy chimneys can reach heights of up to 40 meters, and at one point in time, early Christians even carved homes and churches into these structures. Even to this day, they're utilized and transformed into hotels and museums, giving visitors a chance to experience the geological phenomenon to the fullest. Number 11, Cathedral Valley, Utah. Cathedral Valley is located within Capitol Reef National Park in Utah. It's a truly breathtaking destination featuring stunning sandstone monoliths, which are known to resemble Gothic cathedrals. The valley is packed with towering formations, among which the Temple of the Sun is the most popular. These formations are primarily composed of Entrada sandstone, which is over 160 million years old, taking you back to the Jurassic period. Number 10, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park in Hunan Province, China, is one of those few places on Earth that actually makes you think that you've been transported to another planet. The towering sandstone pillars, some of which are so high that they cross the 200-meter mark with ease. These structures are known to have been formed millions of years ago, and thanks to their enchanting environment, they were one of the main inspirations for the landscapes of the award-winning film series Avatar. The park covers approximately 11,900 acres, making it quite large and diverse, making it an amazing spot for exploring and hiking. Number 9, Wadi Rum Rock Formation. Wadi Rum, in southern Jordan, is a spectacular desert landscape renowned for its stunning rock formations and enchanting scenery. It's often referred to as the Valley of the Moon, which is another UNESCO World Heritage Site on our list. The site features several towering sandstone mountains, with some rising over 1,700 meters. The region has a unique geology, which is primarily composed of Ishrin sandstone, which is enriched in iron content, which is also the main reason behind the striking reddish hue. Moreover, the sandstone is layered atop granite, resulting in a very steep cliff that boasts unique rocky formations, such as arches and bridges, that leave visitors awe-inspired. Number 8, Hoodoos of North Mexico. The Hoodoos of North Mexico, especially in the regions like Ashi-Sle-Pa Wilderness, feature fascinating geological formations that look like an art piece, to be honest. These hoodoos are known to resemble towers or mushrooms, or some, in my opinion, look like cowboy hats. Aside from these weirdly shaped rocky towers, you're welcomed by a spectacular landscape showcasing vibrant colors. The entire region features structures sculpted by wind and water over thousands of years. Thanks to being so old, these formations are also enriched with fossils, which gives insights into the prehistoric era. Number 7, Pillars of Hercules, Gibraltar. The Pillars of Hercules is an iconic rock formation in Gibraltar that has captivated the world throughout history. The northern pillar, also known as the Calpe, is the famous Rock of Gibraltar, while the topic of the southern pillar, Abila, remains debated as many researchers believe that Jebel Musa in Morocco and Monte Hacho in Ceuta are the Abila. Overall, the pillars are heavily emphasized in ancient mythology, as they were established by Hercules during his legendary adventure of 12 laborers. According to the stories, Hercules splits a mountain to create a passage that symbolizes the boundary of the world. The pillars allowed the sailors to know their limits, and that there was nothing beyond this point. But there are quite many things beyond this gate. In the end, it's a truly majestic place that's worth exploring. Number 6. Turnip Rock, Michigan. Turnip Rock is yet another unique geological formation in Lake Huron, Michigan. It's a captivating site that is famous for the distinctive turnip-like shape of the small rock stack on top of clear water. It's a very dramatic site, showcasing a larger top than its base, which is much narrower due to years of erosion by waves. The site is accessible via boat ride and is surrounded by stunning landscape, which adds a majestic touch to the rock formation. Number 5. The Tessellated Pavement, Tasmania. The Tessellated Pavement in Tasmania, located on the Forestier Peninsula near Eaglehawk Neck, is a natural wonder known for its unique tiled appearance. It's said to be formed approximately 300 million years ago, consisting of siltstone, which is uniquely shaped by erosion and tectonic activity. The geologists have divided the site into two distinct formations, the first of which is the Pan Formation. These are concave depressions that dry out at low tide, which allows salt crystals to develop. Second, we have the Low Formations, which are raised structures that remain submerged much longer. Thanks to this phenomenon, the landscape features geometric patterns that resemble tile. Number 4. Hvitserkur, Iceland. Hvitserkur, better known as the Rhino Rock, is an iconic 15-meter tall basalt sea stack located off the shores of the Vatnsnes Peninsula in northwest Iceland. The formation is often depicted as a mythical creature because, over the centuries, the continuous erosion sculpted into a shape that resembles a massive rhino. Moreover, the name Hvitserkur also translates to white shirt, which refers to the guano or excrement deposited by the vast number of seabirds that nest atop it. This leads to a distinctive white hue on the massive rock, which some might say is disgusting, but for many, that's a spectacular addition to its beauty. According to local folklore, Hvitserkur is said to be a troll who was caught in sunlight while trying to destroy bells at a nearby convent. Because of that, he turned into stone as a punishment. Number 3. Old Harry Rocks, England. Old Harry Rocks, nestled at the Handfast Point on the Isle of Purbeck in Dorset, England, is a triple chalk formation that dramatically emerges from the sea, creating an awe-inspiring scenery that's hard to forget. The site features a prominent stack, which is known as Old Harry, and the remnants of another stack, which is affectionately referred to as Old Harry's wife. These rocks took over 65 million years to form and erode to become what they are today. Thanks to this iconic view of chalk formations, the entire area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 2. Split Apple Rock, New Zealand. Without a second thought, this rock structure is undoubtedly the most iconic rock structure on the entire planet. The Split Apple Rock, located in Tasman Bay on New Zealand's South Island, is a geological marvel, or should we say, a massive boulder that resembles a giant apple that has been perfectly cut into half. It's also known as Tokongauha in Maori, which means open rock, that is made out of granite. The boulder has captivated humans for many centuries, and considering how old it is, about 120 million years, it easily holds numerous legends created by the locals. According to Maori legend, there were two deities who fought over the rock, which ultimately led to the splitting, so both could possess a piece. However, according to scientific explanation, the boulder's iconic split is due to ice wedge, which occurred during the last ice age. The water melted and entered the small cracks and froze. This caused the rock to fracture into two pieces. Number 1. Marble Caves, Chile. The Marble Caves, also known as the Capilas de Marmol, is a site that totally deserves to take the number 1 spot on this list. Without a single doubt, this is a breathtaking natural wonder located on the shores of General Carrera Lake in Chilean Patagonia. These stunning formations mainly consist of intricate marble caverns, which were sculpted thousands of years ago by the continuous movement of water. But before the water started cutting down the limestone, it's worth noting that the rock itself originated from ancient limestone deposits during tectonic activity around 300 million years ago. One of the most enchanting experiences is entering the cave via a boat that floats over the turquoise water. The interior is enriched with smooth marble that reflects light and illuminates the entire cave, creating a display of marvelous colors that will be engraved in your memories. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for more exciting content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.